It's a leopard, and it's Kuchava, who we don't get to see very often. Now, it's very interesting. She's actually in Little Gowrie. We're on Chitwa side. She's in Little Gowrie, but she's made a kill, and she's in a tree, and we've managed to find this one little spot that gives you a beautiful, beautiful view of her. Super chuffed. Vildy is all smiles in the back because you know how much he loves leopards, as do I, and as do all of you. Now, I'm trying to see. Look, this is, again, how amazing our cameras are. We're probably 150 meters from this leopard, and she's up in a tree. So the amazing zoom we have is giving you pretty clear visual. I mean, it's better than my binoculars, to be fair. Now, I can't really see what is under her, and I'm wondering if it is actually a kill or if it's just a knot on that tree. Vildy, what do you think? Maybe just a knot on the tree? Maybe I was overexcited by the idea of a kill. Maybe I'm just overexcited by the fact that we have a leopard. Yay! I can't even deal. Yeah, viewers, I'm mimicking and appreciating and also saying I agree with you fully. Yay, yay, yay. When was the last time we saw this leopard? Was it with Tristan a couple of weeks ago? I'm pretty sure that was the last time we saw that I can think of now. You all might know better. Ooh, Tristan's in FC. He says, yep. Hello, Tristan. Now you can see nicely, we always talk about a spotted cat, but leopards are actually rosetted. So cheetahs have spots. So you saw cheetahs earlier with Jamie this evening, and then we've got these rosettes. So a spot is a round dot, a round mark that is one color, and a rosette is dark on the outside, a little bit squiggly on the outside, and then light colored on the inside. Another species that would have a rosette would be a jaguar. You'd find jaguars in South America. So outside of Africa, if there was an animal that I wanted to see, it would probably be a jaguar. We talked about whale sharks earlier, but that would definitely be something I would love to see. And then James Richard, you asked another area that I'd like to go outside of Africa would be the Pantanal. So we're being asked if Kuchava is territorial or not. So once leopards leave their mothers, from Philip, sorry Philip, that was your question. When leopards leave their mothers, specifically females, they go right into a pre-given, almost predetermined territory for the most part. They take over part of their mom's territory. So yes, she is definitely territorial. And then Tristan is also just saying from FC that he has seen her scent marking. So yes, indeed, territorial. Now, when it comes to something like little Hassana, who's still trying to find a territory because he's younger, he might display some territorial actions, but he doesn't necessarily have his own territory yet. Females tend to get their territories much younger than the males do. The males take several years. I've even known of male leopards that have to move tens of kilometers, if not 100 or more kilometers away to find a territory, all depending on obviously on population densities and sizes. Yeah, she really is a pretty cat. Hey, she's much bigger than Shadow. I haven't seen Tundi yet, but this female to me is much bigger than Shadow. And for Tundi's size, Tristan, would you say that Kuchava is bigger than Tundi? He says no. All right. So Kuchava is smaller than Tundi. Now, viewers, you know more about Kuchava than I do, so I'd like whatever information you have. Mozilla, you're wondering if a leopard's ever fallen out of a tree while sleeping. I have never heard of such a thing. They are extremely agile, and they know exactly how to fit themselves in. I have seen a leopard cub learning how to climb, fall, and just managed to catch one little claw in a branch before it plummeted to the ground, not high up, but lower down. I've seen lions fall out of trees because they are not as adept at climbing up and down. But you'll notice the way that this leopard, how she is putting her body, her center of balance is perfect, and she's extremely comfortable. I don't know if any of my guide friends have seen a leopard. I would be very surprised of a leopard falling out of a tree while sleeping. They also don't sleep heavy like we sleep. They cat nap. Sorry for the pun. There's birds flying around us, and their alarm calling has a lot to do with her. She's breathing quite heavily, especially for the time of day that it is. So to me, she's looking, it's hard to tell from this angle, but she's looking full, and then with a breathing, with a breath like that, it usually means that she's got a full belly. The heavy panting allows the body to help process the food inside the stomach. James Richard, thank you again. James Richard, you were saying that Kuchava is 3 years old. She is the daughter of Tondi and most likely the daughter of Mvula. Mvula is my favorite male leopard in this whole area. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. It's good to know. And yeah, at 3 years old, she's definitely going to be territorial. It would be unlikely for a 3-year-old female to not have a territory. An unlikely scenario would be she had a territory and then was kicked out of her territory by an older female. That can happen. Or possibly I've seen females that have had bad injuries and gotten sick and then sort of been pushed out. But that's in high population density areas, which would be an area like this. So you all were thinking a similar thing to what I was thinking. I also thought she was lying on the kill, but it seems as if you all have a bit of a better view as I do, and you say it's just the branch. I think we'll have to possibly agree with that for now. It's interesting because that branch looks very knotted and gnarled. Possibly there was a fungus that was growing there. Can't honestly say why it looks the way that it looks. I also don't see any legs of a kill lying there. And again, I was just very excited with getting this sighting in and excited for you all. And as you know, when I get excited, I get very excited and tend not to take in the whole picture. It takes me a minute or two. I think let's stick with her. I know she's sleeping, but we haven't seen... Well, we saw a leopard yesterday evening with the gentleman, and we saw a leopard yesterday morning, very briefly with me, but... You know, we've been traversing quite a bit today. Myself and Ralph this morning, and myself and James this afternoon, looking. So it would be nice, for me at least, to sit with her, but you all must let us know. Is this something you want to do? Shall we stay with her and see what she does? All right, let's head over to James. Maybe he gets a sneaky last-minute leopard while we wait for you to tell us what you would like to do. Of course, you can see the spotlight because there is a game drive vehicle, a safari vehicle underneath her, spotlighting her. Nothing wrong with spotlighting the leopard. They're doing an excellent job of it. And then I believe you could actually see the flashes from the cameras from the guests. So when we're very lucky, we get to watch with our camera and you all get to watch with our camera and then do screenshots. But the guests that are in the vehicles that have traveled here are using their cameras, and flash photography is no problem for a leopard or a lion or a hyena or any of these creatures that can see at day or night. So I'm very sorry if the flashes are bothering anybody, but these guests that are by her on Little Gowrie are probably having the most amazing opportunity and are going to take these photos home and treasure them for always, just like we treasure our screenshots and just like I treasure the photography that I get to take with my camera as well. So now I'm hoping that if she does decide to stand up and get down, that she meanders over to us here on Chitwa's side. But I have a feeling that it will take her... Ooh, she keeps looking up and to her left or in front of her. So it makes me wonder if there's possibly not another leopard over there, or if there's possibly maybe something she sees to hunt, or possibly something like a hyena that's lurking in the background there. Again, it's thick in the bush in the bottom, so I can't really see that far in. But she is definitely starting to get active. Oh, thank you, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving to you as well. For our Thanksgiving here, we can be very thankful for a wonderful day out in the bush, or a wonderful year, actually, out in the bush. And for me, I am very thankful for this leopard sighting to show you on your Turkey Day. For anyone that is in the States, having that holiday today. So, Kuchava, I was really hoping for a cat stretch and a yawn, but I'm actually not going to complain because we managed to find a small little space to be able to see you beautifully as our last-minute leopard for the end of our show. There you can see as Vildy zooms out just how far we are and just how amazing it is to get that small little spot. So what a day of cheetah with spots and leopards with rosettes. How absolutely incredible. And of course,